Well, hello. You know, I forgot I should probably get some water.
I think...
What?
Here, I can get you water.
Oh, you got me coffee?
No, I got me coffee. I can get you water now. I think I want to order myself some wine.
Right now? Wine people are viruses. All right.
We still have rum for you, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. You know what time it is now, Jennifer? It's time to beat 1943. The last mission of 1943. We're going to beat it today.
Yay.
Tonight. It's the time. It's the time to beat the final mission. This is very exciting. We're all counting on me. I'm the only one who can do it, Jennifer. Time to beat this mission. Maybe I should try playing like up to and through the first boss with this barrier gun and then switching to the cat weapon like after the first boss. Thought about maybe switching weapons. Be a little tricky to switch weapons in that particular spot, but if I can get there with like a lot of health and then switch weapons, maybe that's a good idea? I don't know. I think I might try that for a little bit. Might be a good way to go. Oh. Alright then. This is not a good attempt. Probably not. I don't have enough energy. The problem with switching to the cat weapon in that spot up there is that it would be extremely difficult to also get the big energy pickup as well. So anyway you look at it, I wouldn't be able to have close to max energy. Alright, well I'll try it anyway. Why not? Yeah, I could still try to pick them both up. Nope, can't get them both. Alright, there's the elephant. And the star is there too. But I have 50, I have no energy, so... Oh, look, it's all gone. Yep, that was a futile gesture. On the fourth boss, like, there's a lot of enemies coming from behind. I'll get killed for sure. It's nice how easy this boss gets with this weapon, but this is just not a good strategy. I don't know. I guess if I could just dodge better, it would be good. But I can't. See? No way to dodge that bullet anyway. But I mean, like, if I could just get to the last boss with the cat weapon, I'd have a decent chance to kill it at least. Even if I have no energy, if I could just get there. And there's no way I would get there with energy, but even just getting to it with no energy with the cat weapon, that's the thing. There's still a decent chance to kill it even with no energy. Whereas if you get there with this barrier weapon but no energy, it's going to be really hard to kill it. Switching weapons is not a bad idea. I'm just gonna go with the original plan right now and just try to stick with the barrier weapon. At least until the second power-up, then maybe I'll think about switching. Maybe. The second set of power-ups, that is. Oh! Brutal. Oh! Yeah, I lost this one. Well, what can I do about that? Any major progress? No. No, there hasn't really been any major progress. I mean, we made it to the final of the bosses one time. So I guess there's been some minor progress. And what do I even do here? Play flawlessly? To have a slight chance to survive? Oh yeah, I guess that's what I do. Nope, already missed. Nope. Play flawlessly. Good joke. Yep, that's progress. That's true. And I'm sure, like, we'll definitely beat it by the 20-hour mark, for sure. let's see. How long have we been in the last level for? Since was it the 6-hour mark or the 7-hour mark? Feels like at least 6 hours. How's it going, Veritasu? You ever beat this game before? Never close. Has anybody beaten this game before? Well, I'm close. At least I'm close. I can say I got close. Yeah, I got to the last level of 1942 once. I almost beat it. I got to the last boss one time. Then I have another drink of my bourbon. It's like the kind of thing that could happen at any time. Or it could take like another 10 hours. Who knows? I mean, all I'd need is like a really flawless lucky run. That's all. Who knows when that's gonna... I don't... Yeah, okay, well... that was bad. Of course, it only took like TMR like 4.5 hours to beat this game. I wish I could beat this game in 4.5 hours. Hey, old school brother. Yep, we're back at it. I'm gonna try to beat it tonight. We're gonna try. Copy that, Roger. Roger, Roger. What's your vector, Victor? I mean, it's not short because it's 24 missions, but it's not. I wouldn't say it's not that it's long. I mean, we got to this mission like I don't know at this point like maybe 7 hours ago. So it's just hard. It's a hard game. Yeah, I think we've been. I don't know exactly. I have to check the tape. We've been on this final mission at least 6 hours at this point. Yeah, this is the final mission. The game has 24 missions. We get the ending after this mission. Yep. Huh? No, I was not. I got the wrong weapon. I wasn't good. My energy was really low. And then I picked up the wrong weapon. I was going to try to get the cat weapon as like a last resort. But I fucked up and I got the wrong weapon. But I was going to die there for sure. Like there was no, I didn't have a prayer. You see, you have to look at my energy at the bottom right corner there. See where it says my energy? And right about there, I need to have about 100 energy to be in good shape at about like that spot. Like maybe 90 would be alright. But ideally we want to have like 100 or 110 there. And we had like 25, I think. Hey Tam, how's it going? Yeah, I had taken a lot of damage. I did badly that time. That was not a good attempt. Tam, how's it going? How is everything? Good to see you back. You ever played 1943? Don't have Amstrad. They don't have good Amstrad parts. Well, what game does have a good Amstrad port? Is there such a thing? I've actually never played Amstrad games, I guess. Harry Warriors is better than Amstrad? That makes sense, I guess. Because it's pretty terrible on the Famicom. You did venture out into the wilderness to buy provisions, huh? Renegade, Target Renegade, Robocop, huh? Oh, maybe. Yeah, I'm glad that Capcom stopped using Micronics. They only use Micronics for like their early games. I think a lot of companies use Micronics for their early games. Different boss music. But that's not even the boss music, that's just the low health music. You always hear that when you're below 20 energy, which is a lot. Because it's hard to not be. Awful bosses. This is the final stage. The final stage is basically like a boss rush of all the other bosses. There's like... You have to fight one of the like gray destroyer type ships. You have to fight two of the aircraft carrier types, and then two of the like big ones with cannons. There's like 5 big boats in total. Yeah. Yeah, that was... I knew I wasn't gonna win there. Even if I had made it past that boat, we would have died. We wouldn't have like been able to beat the final boat, I don't think. I don't think there's any way it would have been possible, because we just didn't have enough energy. Like, I probably should have just gave up earlier and saved myself some time. Because the final boat, without energy, we can't use thunderbolts. Well, I guess maybe I had some passive ones like saved up. I don't know. It might have been possible. It was probably pretty unlikely. But we couldn't even make it past. The second aircraft carrier is really tough. All those ships flying from the bottom of the screen makes it a lot tougher than the first one. Yeah. Yeah. The game has passwords. Yeah, unfortunately the last level does not have a password. So if we were to like, if I were to lose this, I mean it already happened once, like earlier today when I first started, I had turned the game off by accident. And there's no I had to get a password to level 22. That was the last, I mean there is one for 23, I just didn't get it at the time. Now I have it. But for some reason they don't give you a password for 24, I don't know why. For the final level. You have to start from 23. 23 is a very easy level though, so it's not really that big of a deal. But yeah, no, I mean it's good that you don't have to start from the beginning. Especially like in a game like this, it's like pretty repetitive. I wouldn't want to have to play through. Sometimes it can be cool to have to play through all the stages again, but not in a game like this, where all the stages are like mostly the same. Synthetic difficulty? Is there like artificial difficulty? Synthetic difficulty. That's, I like, it's a funny phrase. Synthetic difficulty. Just a new kind of artificial difficulty. There is a final level password. I wonder how you get it, because my game, you can't even... My game doesn't even give you one. It's like hidden. It's not surprising that there would be one. They just, for whatever reason, they don't give it to you within the game, though. At least not within my game. Maybe it has something to do with your stats or something. Maybe it is a glitch, like somebody suggested. But it doesn't really matter that much. It's not that big of a deal. Because, like I said, if we were to lose our game somehow through continued fail or power failure, level 23 is pretty easy to play through again. It was intended so it's synthetic. Oh, I see. Is that how it works? Is there a star after this boss? No, I think there's no more stars, right? Okay. I fucked up. I fucked up the pickup. Alright, whatever then. I fucked it up again, sorry. That pause sound? Charge shot is so convenient. Yeah, and you have it no matter what weapon you have that charge shot. It's kind of the most damaging thing you can do. I guess the cat laser, you just really spam it, should be better in theory. No, I mean, it definitely should be better. Man. Yeah, I don't know. I should try switching to the... I don't even know. I want to try switching to the cat laser against those bosses, but I get wrecked so fast. So, I don't even know. I guess I should try it once in a while just for fun, though. For variety. You like this pause sound, Tam? Pretty good. Maybe I should use pause strats so that you can hear it more often. I like it. In the words of Bubsy, I like it. A glitched game over stream there. lag and let the program refresh the lookup tables in time. Oh, with the glitched game over screen? I see, interesting. Video games sure can be weird, can't they? Analyzing the code for Iki. That, yeah. Does Iki do stuff like that? Sure it does. Program refresh the lookup tables. How's the thumbs holding? They're fine. So laggy. Yeah, thank goodness. If it didn't get that laggy, I just wouldn't be able to beat the game at all. It's the only way I have a chance. Oh yeah, you're always grateful for it. That's usually where I never get past. I've only made it past that point once. I mean, it's really hard to not take damage there. But even if we had made it past, even if we made it to the final boss, we would have had no chance with no energy, because you have to kill that boss. Yeah, we had no chance to win. Like, for a while, we had no chance to win there. We just didn't have enough energy. Hey, Skittles. Sure, let's get the cat laser for a change. Why not? Get the fucking cat laser. Oh, that's why. Because it sucks. There's no other energy refills. After that point, there's no other... I don't think so. I don't believe so. The second set of orange ships are the last places you could refill your energy. Virus, hey, thanks for the host. Be good for bosses. Yeah, it is definitely great for the bosses. But it's terrible for survival. And avoiding damage. Even the barrier weapon, though, like, there's no guarantee of avoiding damage. No matter what you do, you're likely to take some damage. You basically need to get, like, a really good run going. You need to get really lucky and or play really well. And mostly, you need to get lucky. I can only play so well, really. I'm at my limit. Is the game treating me? Well, it's extremely hard, and we've been stuck on this stage for 6+ hours now. But otherwise, great. No, I mean, it's still a fun game. It's just, you know... It sucks a little bit. I mean, I definitely wanted to have beaten it by now, so we're behind schedule. I guess my lack of skill is not treating me very well. The game is treating me okay. I mean, I kind of wanted to switch to the cat laser here, but oh, I'll regret it. I guess I'll try for a change. I want to try to switch to the cat laser here. It didn't spawn. That star didn't spawn this time. Definitely should have been there. Okay, I was wondering if, like, I just wasn't getting it. If I was just missing it, but no, I'm almost positive now that that star just randomly spawns. The problem with the cat laser here, it is awesome. It's an awesome weapon, but you have to be really good at dodging, and you have to be on point. You can't miss too many dodges, or else you're just gonna be dead. You know? Requires a lot more dodging out of you trying to use this weapon. But it does feel good to annihilate the bosses, though. Like, I gotta say, the cat laser is definitely the most fun weapon. For sure. Okay, we need this. If this star doesn't spawn, we are dead. Okay, it did spawn. That's good news. Yeah, if that hadn't have spawned there, we would have run out of laser, and we definitely could not have won. It'd be impossible. I mean, or, you know, quasi-impossible. Not technically impossible, but essentially impossible for my skill level to win without this cat laser. No. See, it wasn't good enough. I needed to dodge better there. So we lost already. We can't win now. We're not going to win. Did you acquire a cow? Yeah, I give you a little bit of energy back. I think that's the last energy pickup on the level. Oh, no. Yeah, like, these ships here are the last place you can get energy. Okay. Well, I mean... Yeah, I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to be able to... They both have their advantages and disadvantages. The cat laser and the barrier gun. But I think I have better chances with the barrier gun overall. How's it going, Mr. Leo? Those two weapons are the best. I think so. It seems like it. Because the cat laser overshadows all the other power weapons, like the missiles and the machine gun. And the barrier gun is basically just a better machine gun, as far as I can tell. Yeah, the cow... There's also an elephant you can get earlier on in that level, which also gives you energy. What's the W in the bottom left? That's your weapon power. When you collect a special weapon, it goes on a timer. When it counts down to 0, I'll lose my weapon. As long as you keep the stars, totally refill it, and then collecting like another weapon will also like partially refill it. As long as you keep collecting, but once you get past a certain point in the level, you can't collect it anymore. So you have to hope that you have enough. Which entirely depends on whether like that 3rd star spawns or not, because apparently sometimes it can't spawn. Sometimes it'll just not spawn. If that happens, we probably won't be able to beat the level. But I mean, even when it does spawn, we still don't beat the level. So when you just get POW, when you just get POW, it gives you 7 energy, the lowest amount. If you keep shooting the thing over and over again, eventually it'll turn into a larger energy capsule and you get 10 energy. And if you get it on the 5th rotation, you get a mega energy pickup and you get 30. So if you just collect it as in POW form, you get the lowest amount, you get 7. But if you just want some quick energy, you don't have time to cycle through all the power-ups, you can just collect it in POW form and at least get some energy. It's better than getting nothing if you know that it's going to be too hard to cycle through the power-ups. See, that one I usually collect as energy as a POW because there's not time to cycle through both of those. So I collect the first one as POW and the second one is a mega energy capsule. Just to make this part like a little smoother. But your energy doesn't really matter that much until you collect that Yashi cheat. Once I've collected that, I now need to make my energy last as long as... Like, there are no more full energy pickups in the stage now, so I have to make my energy last. So now it's really important to not take damage from this point on. But it's really hard also to not take damage here. On this part. Like, I just took damage. It's really hard. I mean, I can do it sometimes, but not, like, unfortunately not that consistently. Can I avoid taking damage on this section? Although it was not bad, because we're still, like, near full health now. If I take damage, like, one time by crashing into a ship, the damage is small enough that it doesn't... I can still be, like, close enough to full. It's a pretty cool power-up system. I like the weapon system. And there's a level-up system, too. Which is pretty unique for a shooter of this age, or maybe even ever. Definitely like a bit on the unique side. So it's a cool power-up system. Yeah, so like in case you're wondering, we're not gonna win because I take too much damage. Like, yeah, this is not gonna be the run right here. I highly doubt it. It's possible for me anyway. But we'll keep going anyway for practice. Like, do we want to try to get the cat laser here, or do we want to stick with the barrier gun? I think we have to get the cat laser because we don't have enough energy to win with the barrier gun. Even if we got to the final boss, we would not have enough energy. So I'm going to try to switch to the cat laser here, but I won't be able to collect much energy then in that case. Oh. Oops. Now I can't collect any. I made it so I can't collect any energy. Unfortunate. I'm gonna have no energy. Oh, oops. Okay, well, I guess we're gonna go with the barrier laser because I didn't collect the cat laser. I fucked it up. Oh well. Can't possibly win with this gun though. We can't do enough damage against the boss. Believes in me? Well, it's not gonna happen, so stop believing. I mean, it's not gonna happen this time. With these resources, we can't win. We can't do any damage against the boss. This isn't even the final boss. We have to like get to it, and there's no more power-ups. Let's just start over again. No, that attitude. We just need to. I mean, I don't know. Honestly, it might be smart to like try to switch to the cat laser there for the last two bosses. It might be a good idea. At least if I'm low in it, if I'm high in energy, if I somehow get to like that spot and I'm high in energy, I think the barrier is probably safer. It gives me a better chance to win. I can just like, I can rely on thunderbolts. But if I'm low in energy, then I can't rely on thunderbolts. I'll have to switch to the cat laser. So from now on, I'll switch at that spot right there. I'll switch to the cat laser if I'm low. And if by some miracle I get to that spot with a large amount of energy, I'll stick with the barrier gun. Because then we might actually have like a decent chance to like kind of coast through the remaining crap. And then like thunderbolt spam the final boss. Like we could actually win that way, but like the problem is, how am I going to ever get to that spot with high energy? Well, here's how. By like not taking any damage. Something I seem incapable of doing. But it might happen one of these days. Could happen one of these days. But if not, like, you know, for the times when I don't have high energy, which is going to be most of the time, I guess I may as well switch to the cat laser and, like, just try. But, yeah, I don't know. Like, I don't think that's going to work, though, either. That aircraft carrier there, with all the ships coming from behind, I'm going to get annihilated if I try to use the cat laser there. I'll be annihilated. It would be extremely hard to, like, dodge all that shit with the cat laser. So I don't see how that's going to happen. But I guess it's worth a try. I mean, it's the only chance I would have at that point. So it's kind of worth a try. I guess it could happen. It's better than just resetting every time. Will I win with the cat laser or with the barrier gun? That's the question. That's the real question. I think I'm probably more likely to win with the barrier gun than the cat laser if I go through with this strategy. Should I just go ahead and switch to the cat laser here? I can't collect energy then. No. Maybe I should just pray for the star to appear and try to collect more energy here. Yeah, let's try that. Pray for the star. Somehow try to collect double energy here. It's doable. Oh, I almost did it. I almost collected double mega energy there. Even if I had, I would only have like 110. But now I only have 80. Now I only have 70. Now I only have 70. Oh, now I only have 50. Time to give up. 50 energy. That's not gonna happen. Hey, thanks, Skittles. Of people winning. I watched TMR's video of beating this game. What's really crazy is he uses the other spread gun and then somehow wins with that. But, you know, he is TMR. I think the only reason he uses that is because he saw speedrunners use that weapon. But he also is like good at dodging, so there's really, as far as I can tell, there's like not any sort of like advanced strategies or cheap ways I can, like, all you can do is just like not get hit. You have to just dodge and not get hit. It's all you can really do to, like, beat this level. There is no kind of, like... I mean, not that I'm aware of. Maybe I missed something. That's correct, old school brother. Yeah, unfortunately, that seems to be the case. Well, I don't know how much more good at this game I can get. Like, I think at a certain point, I can't really... I don't know if I can get more good at this game or if I just need to keep playing until I get lucky. I think more likely I just need to keep playing until I get lucky. No limit? There might be a limit. There could be a limit. Didn't spawn. But it should be okay. Uh-huh. The next one will take it down. Is that how it's gonna go? Maybe. That sounds like luck to me, old school brother. How is that not luck? 100% skill. Yeah, but skill that you can't control on what basis you get it. Dude, that's so weird. Those two bosses? Oh, is there no power-ups between those? I guess there isn't. Okay, yeah, alright. No, wait. No, there should have been power-ups. There should have been an elephant or like a cow there. I didn't get... Okay. I see what happened. Alright. But I could still get more... I guess I could try to switch to the cat. Yeah, we didn't get a star. We didn't get a star or a health pickup or anything there. Maybe the star was there and I just passed it because I was so focused on trying to get the cow. It's a shame. 'Why do I shouldn't push it like that. Why do I always... Hey, my weapon ran out. Why do I always push it like that? Just, like, ignore... At a certain point, I don't need to kill this boss. Just run away. Run away and try to dodge. Man, maybe it's... I don't know, man. Maybe I should go back to trying to use the cat for a while. Even with the barrier gun, I just can't avoid Like, I can't kill the bosses, so I have to avoid damage, but I can't avoid damage either. Like, I just can't do it. Even with the barrier, I can't avoid damage. So maybe I should just go for destruction and just use the cat. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah. I'm gonna start trying to just practice using the cat laser, I guess, for a while. Until I think I really... I don't know. It's like... It's not like the barrier... It's so hard, with the, even with the barrier, to avoid all the shots. And when you pass the boats, they get to take so many shots at you. It's so hard to avoid all those shots. You know? Well then in that... Wait, why did I... Okay, then I... fucked up then. Let me start over. A gun that shot behind me. Yeah. That'd be nice. But I would still probably forego it for this cat laser though. Or the barrier gun. Even if there was, I probably wouldn't use it. Unless the barrier gun also shot behind. But that would be pretty overpowered. I guess. I did it again! I'm so used to doing a certain thing. Oops. There. Well, I guess it doesn't make any sense to try to use the cat gun from the beginning. I may as well. Should I... Maybe I should wait until the last possible power-up to switch to it? Although if I try to switch there, I'm likely to take damage, no matter what I do. Or should I switch in the middle of this level? No, maybe I should just stick to what I said I was going to do before. And just switch to the cat gun at that one point of the level. On the final power-up, if I have low energy. I should probably just do that. I don't know. Yeah. Probably. Alright, I'll just keep doing what I've been doing, I guess. It's not like the cat gun's gonna make things easier. It's probably gonna make things harder. There is no easy way. There's just no easy way out of this game. We just need to get very, very lucky. We need to get lucky skill. We need to get our I guess I should concentrate. We need to concentrate more. Right. I need my lucky skill. See? We didn't get the lucky skill this time, because I just took a bunch of hits. No lucky skill this time. Instead, we got the unlucky bad skill. The imperfect play. We played imperfectly. And now we're gonna die. Yeah, you know, it's not easy to single-handedly win World War II. It takes a lot of luck. I hope someone gets a good photo of me when I win. Oh, I get it, because that's a black and white emote. No, I get it. Call sign Booby Kid. You gotta have a good call sign. You gotta have a memorable call sign.
erotic shirtless volleyball. Oh, that would be nice. I wish I were playing that game. I didn't play through 1942, no. We decided 1942 is like not worth the effort. I kind of wish we decided that about this game, but we didn't. We decided that we were going to play through it. Really isn't. Yeah. Like, I don't think it even has an ending, right? I think it just loops. This game at least has an ending. Oh, it does end eventually. Let's see. $32 is less than this game does. Alright, I have to make a decision now. We want to go with the cat laser, or we want to stick with the barrier? I think we'll stick with the barrier. Fucked up. The energy pickup. That's it. We lost our chance. Damn. We got 7 energy instead of 30. You relieve me. Too late. You can't relieve me now, Skittles. I'm gonna... Didn't intend for it to turn your brain to scrambled eggs. But Grandma loves scrambled eggs. Yeah, this game has 24. So, I mean, yeah, this game has 24, and then I guess 1942 has 32. Mm-hmm. Should I use Thunderbolts on this point? Yeah, with the amount of energy I have, I can't beat the final boss. Can't use Thunderbolts. I can't afford it. I mean, even right now, I probably can't win. I definitely can't afford to take one more hit, for sure. That spells instant death. But I probably will, because it's really hard to not take hits in this boss. There it goes. There goes all the energy. We lost. We lost the game. Even pausing won't help me now. But we'll do it anyway, I guess. This is only the second time I think I've made it to this part. Oh yeah, this game does have way better music, sure. For sure. It does. We couldn't make it to the final boss. He tried, but we couldn't do it. We'll just have to try again. Right. This game has something that can be classified as music, which is different from the first game. It's true. failed. It sure is, Sapphire Drew. It sure is. It's giving us a hard time. Yeah, the last stage is really hard. Hey, Cynic Worm. Oh, you know, just grinding the last stage of 1943, the usual. What's up with you? Officially working from home. Nice, Cynic Worm. That's awesome. Your retro setup. Make room for the work computer. Oh, well, that's too bad. Don't worry, I'll play retro games for you. All right, I got this. Maybe. Probably not. Damn, these fuckers. Man, it's just better to use a Thunderbolt on this thing at least, I think. Not my choice. Ah, fuck it, I'll use one more. It wasn't enough! Okay, well. I mean, if we're gonna take a hit anyway, may as well use a couple Thunderbolts instead, right? Yeah, we're actually fighting the Japanese here. Yeah, we were so close. We actually had a chance right there, and we just lost it. We can't win now. Because of that laser. We just lost. Oh well. Yeah, we had a chance. I mean, it probably was only a slight chance with the amount of energy we had. But there's no way we could win now. It's impossible. This is the last boss right here, but we can't possibly beat it with this level of fucking power. Yeah, I had no more Thunderbolts left. Look at, we were... If I hadn't have taken that one laser hit, we might have actually won right there. If I hadn't have taken that laser hit right at the end. I needed that 20 extra energy for Thunderbolts. Yeah, that was close. That was close. It's a shame. Yep, if I had destroyed those last two turrets, I would have beaten the game. But as you can see, there's no way I could have done it if I didn't have the firepower. It was scrolling too fast and it forced me to the bottom of the screen and there was no room to dodge. So basically just could not have done it there. I needed to not take that damage that I took. Yeah, it was a good idea to use the Thunderbolts on that fourth ship. The fourth boss. And make things a little bit more possible, but... we gotta be conservative with our Thunderbolts, too. Costs energy. Valuable, precious energy. Yeah, I have to destroy the entire ship. That final ship has to be destroyed. If I miss even one part of it, then it makes me redo the level. Yep. That's why I need to have, like, it's not enough to just get there. I have to have a certain amount of energy. Like, probably getting to the final boss with at least 30 energy might be enough. It might be, just barely. Assuming that I, like, played perfectly on the boss. 30 is probably, like, the minimum that I need. If I got there with the cat laser, it's doable with 0 energy, because the cat laser doesn't need energy to be effective. I'm not relying on thunderbolts, but I don't know if I can... I don't think I can get to it with a cat laser, to be honest. It's insane. Well, that's the game, man. Yeah. Hey, at least I only have to kill the... At least you don't have to kill all the bosses. You just have to kill the final one. I'm just gonna use a Thunderbolt on this boss from now on, I think. Just to get a head start. We're so often gonna take damage from it anyway that we may as well just start using a Thunderbolt. Dude, what the... Did I... Man, I must have taken damage at some point. My energy's lower. I think 55? That seems too low. I didn't realize I took damage. I must have... Yeah, and the star is not spawning. The star didn't spawn. So we basically can't win now on this particular run. The star didn't spawn there, so we're gonna run out of weapon energy. Yeah, this is not gonna be it here. This is not gonna be the run. Unless, wait, do you get one more power up? I don't remember. Maybe you do get one more power up after this though. Could switch to the cat laser, maybe. Should I switch to the cat laser here? I think I have no choice. I don't have enough weapon energy. I would need to get, like, dual cat lasers. Whatever. I don't think I can switch to the cat laser because I don't have enough time to cycle both of these. I'd be better off turning them both into barriers, probably. We have the carrier, and then... Yeah. Not getting this star makes this extremely tough now. We can't collect any energy here. We're going to have to collect dual weapons to have enough energy. I mean, even if we did that, there's no chance of winning. Should I try to turn them both into cat lasers? May as well just give up at this point. Not getting a star is a death sentence. Alright, I'll try to turn them both... Oh, okay. Just whatever. Just kill me then. Just kill me. I give up. Yeah, not getting the star is pretty much a death sentence there. We need that star to spawn. Or we don't have a chance. You thundered here to have more time to cycle. You could, yeah, you could do that. But even with that, I would not have been able to... I don't know. But my energy was so low as it was. I mean, yeah, I guess maybe that would have been worth a try, but... I don't think that would have been enough either. It doesn't matter. We're not gonna win it. If that star doesn't spawn, we're just not gonna win. It's pretty much guaranteed we're not gonna win until that star. That particular star needs to spawn there. If it doesn't spawn, we're just not gonna win. Like, I can guarantee it. Even when the star spawns, it's difficult enough. Without having, like, any weapon energy, forcing me to, like, get less energy than I normally would be able to. Because, like, I must pick up energy, like, weapon energy from both of those power-ups. It's to put me at an extreme disadvantage. Extreme. It's just hopeless at that point. So we basically are just gonna keep hoping for that star to spawn. It seems to spawn like a good amount of the time now. Damn, why do fucking bullets have to do 20 damage? When crashing into a small ship only does 6. What sense does that make? I know. Thank you, old school brother. Okay, the star spawned this time. The star spawned, so that's good news. Energy level is not great, but we might have a chance. 74. Alright, we're going to get one extra barrier here and then try to increase the energy. And try to hopefully not fuck it up. And we should have a reasonable amount. Oh, wrong way. Wrong way. There goes most of the energy we just picked up. That was a big mistake. It's not looking good now. No, shit. No. 20 energy now? How are we going to possibly win with 20 energy? We're not going to. Can't be done. We lost. I lost before when I took that one hit for 20 damage. I needed to not take that hit there. Did I take another hit? I must have taken another hit somewhere. Oh, I just took another hit. It's over. Couldn't get through there anyway. Nice try. Nice try. Thanks. Nope. Ouch! Fuck. I was doing good until then. I could just try to collect, like, double energy here, and then just let the weapon run out if I'm going to spam Thunderbolts in the last part anyway. I'm going to try to do that, I think. It's not going to be easy, though. But I'm going to try it. Shit, I missed it. Recycle it. Recycle it again. No, I missed it again! Oh! Maybe I should have taken that cat weapon. What do I have? 50 energy? That might barely be enough. Maybe, if I don't take any more hits. I should have had 25 more energy there. I fucked up the cycle. Should have 25 more. Needed that energy. That was the plan. The plan failed, so I think we're dead now. I want a Thunderbolt, but I can't. I cannot afford to. No, you know what? Even with this, like, even if I don't take any more hits for the rest of the level, I don't have enough energy to beat the boss. I'm gonna run out. Like 36 now. I can't beat the boss. I should have taken the cat weapon. At least I'd have had a chance. Maybe I should do extensive pausing with the cat weapon to try to increase the power of my dodging. That'd be one way to win, maybe. Yeah, whatever. I could switch to the cat weapon at that point, and then I could just try to just extensively pause. It's cheesy, but at least I would win. At this point, I guess I'm just gonna have to... just fully abuse the pause as much as possible. Because it's just taking too long. I'm just gonna have to admit to myself I'm not good enough to beat this game without pausing. Or at least not within like a reasonable amount of time. So that's what we'll do, I guess. We'll fucking, you know, if I like fully do pause strats, then probably the cat weapon would be my best bet. I could switch right there at that one spot where I should have taken the time to switch. I mean, I should have taken the time to think about it. If I really thought about it, I would have realized that switching to the cat weapon there was my best bet. Well, I'm gonna do it now. You know, I mean, maybe I'll actually switch to the cat weapon in the first weapon power-up area. I might do that. Hey Hava, what's up? You've come just in time to witness. We've been playing this game for 15 hours. We've been on the final level for almost 10... Yeah, almost 10 hours. I guess 9 hours now. We've been on the final level. I repeat, we've been on the final level for 9 hours. And now I think we're going to have to start getting a little bit cheesy. I was trying to not do this. But if that's the way it's gonna be, then that's the way it's gonna be! 1943. Been lurking? Okay, so you know the truth about 1943. Pausing is actually not that big of a help here. Better just try to use it. Took a hit anyway. I took a hit anyway. Yep, that's really bad. Well, I don't think we're gonna win it on this particular attempt. With the power of, like, I think if we combine the cat laser with maximum pausing. Fuck. Let's just start over. Let's just start over. I didn't want to collect energy. Try beating this game one summer in college, spent hours, gave up. Yeah. I can understand why you might give up. Did you make it to the final stage? Here's the thing about this game. I don't know, like, some people were like, we didn't get very far. People have said, like, they've sent the words, I tried to play this game and I didn't get very far. What level? This is 24? But, like, level 24 is harder than every other level combined. There's a couple levels I spent, like, an hour on. This level I spent 10 hours on at this point. Like, none of the other levels come close to this level. So, this level's, like, even if the other levels are easy for you, this level's a different story. Could not be beaten. Well, did you try pausing? That might have helped. You should have tried pausing more than that. That's what the pause button is for. I mean, that's why they put it there for, you know? I did also pause extensively when I beat Xanac as well, so... The really hard shooters are just... They're just in a league of their own. They're just extremely hard. Especially to beat without pausing. Oh, wow. That was bad. Oh, God, I want to just hit the reset button so badly now. Alright. No. That's no good. We're going to start over again. That is no good. Fuck that. Fuck that damage. Let's just all take a break. Just determine it cannot be beaten. It'll be beaten. We're not... How did Allies ever win World War II? Nobody knows. Maybe they didn't. Maybe there was some revisionist history. Are we sure they did? I don't believe it. Impossible. Clearly impossible. That's right. They know the truth. The truth is out there, man. But can you find it? I can find it. Yep, exactly the same way as that. Or the same way that Bruce Willis defeated an entire building of terrorists by himself. The same way that Rambo single-handedly won World War II. Or whatever he did. That way. And you know what that way is? They all abused pause. Rambo abused pause in Rambo 2 First Blood. It's just that they took the pauses out of the final cut of the movie, but he was pausing. Rambo was pausing constantly. How do you think he dodged all those bullets? Why do you think it even looked like this? I fucking missed the power up. I guess I won't start over, but what's my max weapon energy now? Alright, we'll try to go with this. Oh, bullets! Fucking bullets! Don't care anymore. Alright, I'll start over again. Even, like, the pausing isn't gonna help me. Let me just start over again. No matter what I do, I can't not get hit. I can't not suck at this game. I guess everybody sucks at this game, though. Except for TMR. Except for super omega expert shoot 'em up players. Exactly, old school brother. That explains it. There you go. So you never knew that before. You learn all kinds of things here at the Flipsider channel. All kinds of very true information. Okay. Oh my god. No. 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 Oh! Almost had it. Oh man, it was going so well until there. Hey Rips, welcome to failure. We still have a slight chance to win here. Wait, yeah, we just beat the... Yeah, we're doing good enough that we still have a slight chance to win even after that disaster that just happened. It's not over. We still have a slight chance to win. We have enough energy as long as we just play perfectly from here on out. I don't need to do that anymore. So how's it going? Oh no, we still have to go through the second aircraft carrier. No, never mind. We can't win. I don't think we can win. Shit. See, I was trying to. I wanted to get one energy thing, and then the cat. I wanted to get the cat laser there. That power was supposed to be the cat laser. We didn't get it. We missed it. And now I don't know if we have enough power. No, I mean, look at that. 34 energy. I mean, even with, like, maximum pausing, can we even beat the final boss with... We're going to get to him with, like, 20 energy? No, even less than that? I don't think it's possible. Oh, we run out of weapon energy, too. No, never... Oh, yeah. How are we going to win now? I don't know. Maybe with pausing, like, it could be done somehow. Man. Even with pausing, I can't beat the game. Oh! Here's the final boss that we can't beat because we have no energy. Although, well, but we might still have some thunderbolts. I don't know. Let's see if we can beat him with pausing. Combination of pausing and lasers and thunderbolts. But probably not. The pausing does help a lot. Maybe? So if we destroy this last turret here, we win the game. But... how am I gonna squeeze in here? Oh, okay. Oh, looks like the power of pausing is good enough. I'm gonna take that victory. I'm gonna take it. I don't think Skittles is gonna complain. All right, guys, I beat the game the most cheesy way possible. We probably could have. I'm sure if we played another 10 hours, we could probably beat it without any pausing. But you're gonna have to settle for that incredibly cheesy victory. Oh yes, that was excellent. There you go. See, the game's not that hard if you just pause a lot. Intended strat. Hi, Nancy, it's me. Yes, the war's over, indeed. I just got off Hawk Nest. Yeah, I'll be there this weekend. That's me talking. That's Flip talking. The genocider. I'll be there this weekend. Don't worry, genocider. Call my wife Nancy. My other wife. Don't tell Chen about her. Man, I gotta confess, I got impatience. I'm sure we could have beat the game without being so cheesy, but... Skittles was happy that the game was over. What's next? I don't know. I didn't think we would beat this tonight. Oh, pausing is pretty effective. How about that? Well, I mean, after all, I also beat Zanuck with, like, a million pauses. Like, I gave up even trying to play that game. Like, straight up. The straight up manly way. And, I guess we gave up on this one as well. Sorry. But nobody probably minds. Probably nobody minds. So what's next? Well, first we got to rate this game. Mr. Leo does not mind. Let's play Fire Rock. That'll cleanse our palates. First we got to rate the game. It's very hard, but that doesn't mean it's a bad game in any way. I mean, I think it's a good game. I think it's good. I think it's not great, but I think it's good. The problem has nothing to do with the difficulty. The problem with the game is, like I said, it's way too repetitive with the bosses and with the enemies and the stages. Really has no business having 24 stages when there's only 4 bosses in the game and they're just reused over and over. And it's also it's kind of disappointing that the final bosses is just a boss rush and there's no actual final boss. That's probably the weakest part of the game. And it also has a lot of slowdown and sometimes some of the enemy design can feel a little bit cheap, maybe. But the level up system is awesome. The power up system is pretty cool, very unique. Although it can shooters where you had to keep shooting, juggling the power ups until you get the one you want, can be to me, I find those a bit irritating. Especially when you have to deal with tons of bullets and stuff while you're doing that. So that sucks a little bit, but I do especially for a game of this era, this year, 1988, I think just having a level up system alone is pretty cool. I like that there's hidden secrets. You can find cows and elephants. It is repetitive. But it's pretty fun. It's a pretty fun shooter. The woman who lived next to your grandfather was over visiting her. Oh, I hope there was no physical contact, Mr. Leo. Yeah, you gotta be careful. I even we have nurses and health people coming over to visit grandma once in a while, and even that worries me. I feel but Well, anyway, so yeah, I think a 6. What would you guys rate this game? What do you think this should be rated? Scale of 1 to 10. And for the soundtrack, I also think a 6, because the music, when you actually get to hear it, is 5 and a 10 from Mr. Leo. Is that just is the 10 a relative score compared to the soundtrack from 1942? Oh, 5 out of 10, not 5 and a 10. Okay, sorry. 7 and a 6 from Skittles. Yeah, I will give it a 6. I don't think I would go as high as 7. 5 from Mr. Leo, 6 from Cynic. Yeah, no, I think it's pretty solid in the 6 territory for me. So probably going to give it a 6.1 for the rankings. Let me just look to see what is around it. It's still a very reasonable, good score. Pro Golfer Saru, Portopia, Mappyland. Yeah, it's probably about right. Stinger. Oh, I guess it's going to go above Stinger. Yeah, it's fair, I guess. I'll put it 0.01 above Stinger. Let's do that. Maybe some people like Stinger better. You give me a 10 for powering through it. I mean, I kind of didn't. I kind of resorted to the cheesiest strategies possible to just get a victory. Has its negatives. Yeah, for sure, it does have some negatives. It's still a good game. No, I mean, it's absolutely still a good game and worth playing. Even if maybe you don't necessarily need to, beat it. Better than Monitor Puzzle 2? I guess so, man. I don't know. Maybe Monitor Puzzle 2. Maybe the Monitor Puzzle game should be rated higher. I don't know. See that I actually rated the first one higher for some reason. Well, I mean, the Monitor Puzzle games are really unique and interesting, and they're fun, but those games have their downsides as well. Some of the puzzles, they're just random like lines or lasers or like falling water droplets that are like really hard to like. They're just really hard to make out what is what. No, but they're definitely very memorable games and quality Fliptendo games for sure. I agree. Good. We got some good clips out of them. No, yep. So yeah, right there. I feel good about that rating. Which is, that's just not a bad rating. That puts it at. Oh, this is also a shooter here, so that's 3 shooters in a row. Genga Densho was like a shooter RPG type thing. The 101st, 101 out of 468 games. That's still like in the upper 25% of games. That's not at all a bad rating. Like relative to the other games, that's pretty good. All right, well, let's move on to the next game, I guess. We still have some time to play games. Fire Rock. Let's try to play some fucking Fire Rock, I guess. You guys are in for a treat now.